Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. It's that time again. Humble's got yet another freebie, a free game for you to take advantage of right now, and it'll be available for the next day and 21 hours as of recording this video. We've also got an update on Battlefield 5. The game has been delayed a little bit, and there's rumors going around that to boost the sales numbers of Battlefield 5, the Battle Royale mode might be free, and even more interestingly, that they might pack in a Battlefield Bad Company 2 remaster. Gotta talk a little bit about that. You guys know how much I love Bad Company 2. Also, I've got a great deal for you guys on a Radeon RX 584GB. This deal came out right after I did my best GPUs for your money video, but this deal is absolutely bonkers. You guys have to take advantage of it if you're in the market for a new GPU. And then I also want to round out the video by taking a look at some great game deals available right now. Metal Gear Solid 5, the definitive experience, is at a new low, and Game Belay has a lot of new lows on a bunch of Bethesda titles, so you'll want to have a look at that as well. All those deals at the end of this video. But first of all, let's talk about the free game. Humble has got Warhammer 40k Space Marine absolutely free right now. Now, this game came out a while ago. I believe it was released on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 as well. Yes, alongside the PC. And I played this game way back on the PS3, and I just remember it got pretty solid reviews. So when I saw Warhammer 40k Space Marine was free, I was like, man, that game looks really familiar. And then I realized, oh, I played that way back in 2011. Now, who knows when I'll get around to playing this? Probably not for a while, but as I've always said, whenever free games are offered, take advantage of them, add them to your library, and then whenever you can get to them, even if you don't have a gaming PC, you can add them to your library and you're good to go. I believe if you're on mobile, you can set up a Steam account right through the app. You can go on Humble's website on your mobile device, and then you can get the game through that way and link your Steam account, and you can do everything on your phone. You can build your game library on your phone. You can start building your game library right now, and Warhammer 40k Space Marine, another game to add to your library. So take advantage of that. I believe this game does typically go for like $20 on Steam, so pretty nice freebie from Humble. Moving on from that, let's talk a little bit about Battlefield 5. Everybody and their mother has been talking about Battlefield 5 recently, ever since it came out that this game wasn't doing all too well commercially. People were pointing out what the reasoning was. Was it because of the promotion of the game? Was it because of what EA did with Battlefront 2? Is it a combination of that and the fact that this game is being released in between Black Ops 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2? There's so much to go into it, but now we have an update on the game, and the game has been pushed back until November 20th. I think this is a much better release date for the game. I always thought it was a bit ambitious to try to release this game in between Black Ops 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Some people like to lie to themselves and think that Battlefield is a bigger game than Call of Duty. You're literally lying to yourself if you think that's the case. Maybe that is true on PC, maybe, because Call of Duty is pretty much dead on PC. However, I do feel that will be different this year with Black Ops 4 being released on Battle.net. I feel like there is renewed interest in the game on the PC side of things. But as far as the overall appeal goes, Call of Duty is just far, far bigger than Battlefield. And I just thought Battlefield 5 was going to fall victim to something similar to Titanfall 2, where Titanfall 2 released around so many first-person shooters. Battlefield 5, the only other FPS it's competing with is Black Ops 4. However, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a gigantic game, and to compete with that, just not a good idea. Now it's coming out in November, and November is actually a lighter month for game releases. Yes, you have Fallout 76 early in November, but outside of that, you don't have much. You got Hitman. I think November's a much better time for that game to shine. However, that doesn't really take away the fact that the pre-order numbers have been really weak. I feel like people don't typically just look at the game schedule and be like, oh, I'm gonna pick up this one, but I'm not gonna pick up Battlefield 5 because I'm gonna be busy with Black Ops 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out soon. People don't think like that. If you're super into a game to pre-order it, competition usually shouldn't repel pre-order numbers, and that's what was weak about Battlefield 5. That shows a lack of interest from ardent Battlefield fans. So pushing the release date back on Battlefield 5 I think is a good idea, but the other more interesting rumor going around, this is coming from Giant Bomb's podcast, and one of their insiders sent an email to them who also leaked them a lot of information about BF5's E3. They said there's plans in place for Battlefield Bad Company 2 to be a post-game additional piece of content for BF5. I don't know what to make of Battlefield 5 at this point. I think it will do well on PC, and the fact that it's a part of the Origin Access Premier subscription, you're only paying $15 a month for that. I think a lot of people will check it out on PC. I just think on the console front, there are so many other games to be buying. If you own a PS4, you're buying games like Spider-Man, you're buying games like RDR2, you're buying games like Black Ops 4. And those games in my eyes are just a little bit bigger than Battlefield 5, but at the same time, it seems like there's also a waning of interest from people that have been big-time Battlefield fans, and I'm really interested to know why that is. Is it because of the promotion? Is it because of the historical accuracy meme? Let's move on from that. Bad Company 2 Remaster, however, is very interesting to me. I am a big fan of Bad Company 2. I feel like that doesn't do all too much, especially on PC where you can still play Bad Company 2. I know with a remaster it would be better. You would have more people online. There would be renewed interest in that game, but I just don't think that's enough to save Battlefield 5 at the state that it's in. Alright, so enough Battlefield talk. I also have a great deal on a Gigabyte Radeon RX 580 for you guys. A 4GB model of the GPU is available for $200 flat on Newegg. On top of that, you've got a $30 mail-in rebate, and you do have that AMD gift that includes Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Strange Brigade, and Star Control Origins. This deal is absolutely bonkers. This is one of the most insane deals on a 580 I've ever seen, and yes, while it is a 4GB model, a 4GB model is totally fine at 1080p, and even at 1440p you can push some stuff, but this GPU, excellent 1080p card, and you can push the majority of games at really high settings, really high frame rates. You're getting all those free games, $170 after that mail-in rebate, just a ridiculous deal. Lastly, I want to take a look at a couple of good game deals available right now. Metal Gear Solid 5, the definitive experience, is available on Games Planet for $7.67. Now, this includes Metal Gear Solid 5, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, and a lot of the DLC content. All of that for just $7.67 is a steal. I believe that is a new low for the definitive experience. I know MGS5 usually isn't picked as the favorite for the Metal Gear Solid franchise. You won't be upset at the fact that the game kind of ends abruptly. You'll enjoy the game for what it is. You'll enjoy the awesome gameplay, the amount of content that is in there. And for $7.67, that's a steal. Definitely check that out if you've yet to play MGS5. Great version on PC, by the way. One of the best PC ports that you're going to come around. And lastly, Game Belay is running a really great Bethesda sale with a lot of new lows on a ton of titles. Prey is 61% off for $11.69. Typically, you'll see that game for 50% off for $14.99. Fallout 4 is discounted to $7.99. That's a pretty good deal on Fallout 4. The various DLC is discounted as well. It looks like they don't have a bundle deal, which is kind of unfortunate. The season pass is $22.66, which is ridiculously expensive. Don't buy that. Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition is $9.04. That's a pretty good deal. New Vegas is $3.04. Morrowind Game of the Year Edition is $6.74. And Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind is also down to $9.06. So a lot of great deals there as well. Links to all of that will be in the description box down below. And that's going to conclude this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Again, free copy of Warhammer 40k Space Marine is available right now. Pretty cool third-person shooter. Played it way back in the day. Don't remember much about it, but hey, it's free, so I don't really need to sell you guys on it. Battlefield 5 has been pushed back until November 20th, 2018. There are rumblings that a Battlefield Bad Company 2 remaster might be in the works to go along with this. What do you guys think about that? If that was bundled in with Battlefield 5, would that entice you enough to buy the game? Say it was a part of a deluxe edition, would that entice you to buy the game? Let me know. The RX 580 I mentioned on Newegg, it's available for $200 flat, $170 after a mail-in rebate, 3 free games with it. Link to that in the description box below. Take advantage of that ASAP because the sale does end in 11 hours. And lastly, some great game deals. MGS5 The Definitive Experience for $7.67. That's a great deal, and a lot of great deals on Bethesda titles over at Game Belay. Links to all of those will be in the description box below. That's going to conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. This video is sponsored by CDKeys.com. They've got great deals on all kinds of games as well as PC software. Specifically, they've got Windows 10 Pro OEM for just $14. So if you go on their site, type in Windows 10, you'll find it available right now. You can buy it, and you can take advantage of the promo code CM1 to save an additional 10%, so you'll be getting it a little bit cheaper. You can decide on your method of payment, check out, and bam, there you go. Now you've got Windows 10 a little bit cheaper. You can also use the code CM2 on games to save 3%, so take advantage of that as well.